This might be one of my most favorite combos in the game, and that is making Jade March 7th's Master, and then March 7th, Jade's Debt Collector. We're going to see how the teams synergize, with one being a Robin Silverwolf kind of zero-cycle comp, and then we're also going to swap in Pela and Huohuo to see what a casual run of these two combined can accomplish. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, join the Discord, and let's get right into both runs. Now, as much as I love Jade as a character, there's a couple of downsides to her kit, and in MOC in particular, not using a Destruction or Erudition partner for her, you do see a pretty big drop-off in the number of follow-ups you can accomplish. So if we're pairing the Hunt March 7th with her, all of her damage is going to be single-based, which means that the E1 is absolutely massive for increasing the follow-up rates. So me being one of the half a dozen people who actually got E1 Jade, the results are just going to be so good. So right here, we did need that shot to hit Robin, and then that 3 energy from that hit from March 7th put us into Concerto. So at this point, we can go ahead and start tacking on our damage. Make sure we basic before we ult on Jade, or else we will waste this attack, because then her turn will just get immediately advanced. Perfect. The Anaconda did its thing, and then hopefully we can take out this dot guy before we have to take any damage. Perfect. Go ahead and break with Silverwolf, and then we have a couple of instances of attack. March, Jade once again, 3-piece combo into the next wave, immediately pop Silverwolf's ult. This is going to trigger the Eagle set, pushing her in front of Argenti. Unfortunately, we did not get the speed debuff, so March is stuck 1 action value before, but that hit made it so now we can ult before using our enhanced basic. So, I'll take it. I'll take it. No crit, but hopefully we can get a couple of the extra hits there, and we did. 240 is amazing. Re-trigger the Debt Collector state. And now March 7th just has to survive, because I didn't pay attention to it the entire time Jade's banner was out, but I completely forgot about the HP sapping that Jade does. We'll go ahead and skill, and there's no reason to wait for Jade's turn, because we want to trigger the follow-up under Concerto, and we can't do that if we basic with Jade. Even if we targeted the left enemy to only hit 2, the March 7th hit is forced to come out, getting us those 8 stacks. A couple actions left and 1 full action bar. Let's see if we can do it. Time to implant the debuffs. Either imaginary or quantum doesn't really matter too much, since both of our characters, Jade and March 7th, are doing about an equal amount of damage. Make sure we basic, because if we ult, triggering the follow-up, that will get us the 7 stacks for March. We might be able to do it. It depends on the extra hits from her enhanced basic. Ugh. Okay, I think we got none of those extra hits, except for the ones that we were guaranteed. Can we do it? 20%, it's kind of a lot. Jade saved us. If you've stuck around for this second run, I appreciate it very much. Let's get right into it. It is a little bit of a slower one, I must say. You know, using sustains, it's just not my thing. You know, it's just, the runs take too long, and my mental sanity can't take it. It is more of a guarantee sort of thing, you know, if you want to make sure you clear, but if not, then I do like the risk of death always. I do like living on the edge. I feel like I talked about this last video, but go ahead and pop a couple of ults, deal some damage. How much damage, actually? I am a little bit curious to see. We're only being buffed from the 40% attack from Huohuo and the 56% Death Shred from Pela. 15k, how good is that? I mean, that is insanely strong. That is just some pure, unadulterated power. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Okay. 14k? March, where were you hiding that strength? My god. Maybe you can actually do something now? Okay, that was good. 113. That was actually very respectable. I appreciate it very much, March. I will say, I've been looking for just a couple of different shows, you know, different anime to watch recently. And I just... Nothing is up to par with Frieren and Apothecary Diaries. And I just don't know what it is. Solo Leveling was also super good, although that was kind of like a book thing, so it was just cool seeing that animated. But the storytelling, the character development, just everything about Frieren is so unbelievably smooth, fluid. Everything is good. It's got perfect rewatchability, and kind of trying to find things that match up, you know, that can be somewhat up to par with Frieren is just can't be done. Can't be done. Apothecary Diaries, a very nice, like, slice of life sort of thing. Also very casual. You can just replay every episode. And these two shows just have put me in a very bad, unfortunate black hole of not being able to find anything to watch. Anyways, as you can see, that stupid Pela couldn't get her ult up, meaning that we have to hold it so we don't use Jade's ult. And then Jade also got hit, so we wasted energy on that. Wasted energy from that follow-up, too. Just hit Pela. Just hit Pela. We'll just go ahead and force an ult there. And speaking of March 7th, Feixiao and Moze. That's going to be a crazy team. Topaz, Moze, and Robin with Feixiao will be an absolutely insane team with the amount of follow-ups that it's going to be able to pretty much let loose. I cannot wait. 24 days, T-minus 23.5 days, depending on when you watch this video. Jiao will be a nice little intermediary unit, especially considering I'm going to have a showcase every single day, probably for Jiao's banner, just because of the amount of team comps he fits in, being as amazing as he is. Anyway, it's been 3 cycles so far. Can we clean it up in this one so we can end the video? Maybe? Just maybe? This run is so slow, maybe even putting it at 2 times speed may be the right post-production move. Although then I'd be talking like a squirrel and that wouldn't make any sense. Jade? Okay, you know what? 3 cycles, not terrible, not terrible. We do have the E1 Jade and 2 signature light cones total. So what is that? That's 1, 2, the light cone on March plus Woho, so 4 total, 5 stars. It's not too bad. We have no limited buffers, just Pela. Normally duo DPS teams like this can't even clear remotely as close. Depends on the stage, of course. Can Jade clean it up just like the first fight? Yes, she can. For the builds, real quick, Jade was on the Quantum Set Duran Energy Regen Rope for the first run, and then Attack Rope was for the second. E1 absolutely massive for those single target partners. Just opens up those team comps. As for March 7th, Rainbow Set. You know, who could have come up with a Rainbow Set so absolutely unique? Wow. Robin, slow, just fast enough, maximum attack. So many follow-ups that you don't need to worry about the energy issues too much. Do need to get a couple hits though. The hits do help a lot. Silver Wolf on Eagle Von Whack, and then I use that same set for Pela in the second run. And as for Woho, that was just some standard stuff. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button, join the Discord, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.